Good morning, everybody. Richard Strength from the UK. This morning, I'm just going to go over some DeFi projects, ones that I'm just got into. Fairly new projects. Some have been around a while, but others are literally very new, and I'm just literally getting into this. I know there's been a lot of discussion lately on DeFi projects. So to sum up, DeFi, D-E-F-I, is short for decentralized finance or open finance movement, shall we say, that takes a promise of a step further as we progress. Massive adoption of cryptocurrency. It's just trying to imagine a global open alternative to every financial service you use today, like loans, insurance, savings, and more, accessible to anyone in the world with a smartphone and internet connection. This is now possible on smart contract blockchains like Ethereum. Smart contracts, obviously, many projects now can have smart contract. Obviously, Ethereum was like the first one. The program's running on the blockchain that can execute automatically when certain conditions are met. These smart contracts enable developers to build far more sophisticated functionality than simple sending and receiving cryptocurrency. For instance, like first generation, like Bitcoin. Then we got, say, the second was like Ethereum. But as we progress, now we've got many projects offering the smart contracts. These programs are what we now call decentralized apps, or dApps. You'll hear that expression many times, dApps. So it's called DeFi, as I say, short for decentralized finance. It's the notion that crypto entrepreneurs can recreate traditional financial instruments in a decentralized architecture outside of companies and governments' control, which is all we want, peer-to-peer payments without need for a credit card provider or a bank or something like that. And for instance, like Compound is a crypto version of the money market fund, letting users earn interest. So I'm going to go over some projects which I say I'm just getting into. I didn't own these before. I've mentioned a couple of them before, but never actually owned it. The first one I haven't mentioned before is Tellor, TRB, currently ranked 402. What I like about this, I looked really deep into TRB, and I say when you look at the total supply, is only 1,389,000. I spoke before about the total supply, and look at the circulating supply, it's basically all out there, you know, and this really affects the price. Hence why it's ranked 402, but it's $7.10 each. The volume last 24 hours, 796,000. Market cap is over 9 million. So very, very low total supply. So I really think, I've looked into this project a lot, and it's got some real incredible potential. Its all-time high was actually $9. Back in November, though, 2019, it was only $1.11. But it's just really, to me, it's an excellent project, but also the total supply is so low that this price will surely go up in the next bull run as long as they progress. Again, it's not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence. I always say that. I know DYOR, do your own research. But me personally, I believe that this could really rocket in price the next bull run because it's such a low supply. It had no ICO, no pre-mine. But what I really liked about it, really sort of, wow, this is incredible, it's actually got consensus, which was behind the Ethereum development, and also BINANCE research involved with TRB. Dow Malka invested in Tellor, and what I like, it's like an oracle really, and it's very similar to Chainlink. I've spoken about Chainlink many times, and this is very, very similar to the Chainlink oracle. So if you think of Chainlink, Tellor TRB is very similar, and the fact it has got the likes of consensus behind it, and the total supply is so low, this is why I'm personally getting some TRB now. So when you go down the market pairs, it's not on many exchanges we're used to be honest. It's on Hotbit, it's on ones you've probably never heard of, Bilaxi, you know, Bikey, CTEX. However, that's the place to get it. So entirely up to you, but this is one DeFi project I think looks really good. Go on their website briefly, and it states there, Tellor, decentralized oracle for DeFi. And it just goes through all their plans, and it is like smart contracts and Ethereum have no direct access to off-chain information. This has created a reliance on third-party providers of off-chain data points. Our system, Tellor, gets rid of those centralized points of failure by using a network of miners to fetch data for your smart contract. So you scroll through it, and I say I've been right through the site. I've really read up a lot on Tellor, and I think it's just absolutely fantastic. And it's got their timeline there, which is great. It talks about like testnet, the mainnet launch, consensus grant, and it states there the investors: Consensus, Binance Labs, and Maker. Three absolutely huge companies. So I say entirely up to you. But that's my one. I'm really getting involved with a lot. I'm certainly stocking up on TRB. I really think for the future, as long as they keep developing, me personally, it's got a great future. Absolutely fantastic. So the next one, Talked about briefly before, Kava, Kava, shot up the charts, ranked 119. $1.23 current price, all-time high was last October, $1.62. Its all-time low, though, was only back in March this year, when it's 30 cents, and now we're $1.23. Incredible. It's on Binance, it's on BitMEX. Kava basically aims to become the default DeFi platform providing stable coins and decentralized lending against all major crypto assets. It utilizes Cosmos, Atom, and operates with Tendermint-based proof of stake consensus mechanism. So when you go through, it's got so many. I know I talk about this many times, but it's really got huge plans for the future. Real massive roadmap, and I think this one really could smash through the top 50. Out of all the DeFi projects, now there's many, let's be honest, there's many of them. And some really stick out to me personally, may not to other people, but I really think this has got huge plans, and I really think this for longevity is great. Look, circulating supply, it's only about a third out there. It's only sort of one negative. Volume last 24 hours, over 15 million. So the market cap's over 41 million. So it's ranked 119. So some also at Kava is a cross-chain DeFi platform offering collateralized loans and stable coins to users of major crypto assets, includes Bitcoin, Ripple, BNB, Atom, and others. Users can collateralize their crypto assets in exchange for USDX, which is Kava's stable coin. And Kava is then the governance of the staking asset, responsible for securing the network and voting on critical parameters. Kava aims to become the de facto DeFi platform by providing a decentralized lending platform and stablecoins compatible with major crypto assets. So it's really got, I say, huge plans, and I know it's got a huge community. I know many people get involved with Kava. It offers like decentralized loans and leverage. It's got a stablecoin hedging with interest, extensible synthetics and derivatives. So I think the collateralized loans and permissionless with stablecoins, I say it works closely with Ripple actually and Binance as well. So this is another one to really keep on your radar. If you go on their website, kava.io, it goes basically through there, earn high yield on your crypto, become a USDX minter today, you know, earn rules on your BNB. Again, I've said before about BNB, Binance Coin. It's on so many different, it's involved with so many projects on so many different exchanges now. It's the only sort of exchange coin token, should we say, that it's actually can use it on outside Binance, and it's used so much now. That's why BNB is in the top 10, you know. And it goes through, and it's very in depth. I say you got down there the partners. As I said before, it's got Binance, Huobi, OKX, Ripple, Cosmos, Dell Chain. It's got some others as well. So this is another one that I really do think. Obviously, it's had a massive price increase this year. You know, from 30 cents in March, 3 months later at over $1.23. You know, it's very good. You know, obviously, wish you got in earlier, but that's the way it goes. Another one that I really like the look of is Loopring. Again, it's gone up the charts a lot. It's ranked 77 at the moment. Its all-time high is actually $2.59. Back December, though, last year, 2019, it was only 2 cents. And now we're over 7 cents. It's on Binance, it's on Bittrex, on Kava. Again, when you look at it, there's a lot of supply, let's be honest. It's over 1 billion, 1,374 million. Circulating supply is over a billion, so majority are out there. And Loopring basically aims to build an open protocol for scalable, non-custodial, order book-based exchange on Ethereum by leveraging zero-knowledge proofs. The project team claims that with ZK Rollup, which is part of Loopring 3.0, which has been released, can settle up to 2,025 trades per second while guaranteeing the same level of security as the underlying Ethereum blockchain. If you go on their site, loopring.io, or loopring.org. There's two of them. When you always direct you to loopring.io, but when you actually hit it's loopring.org, but same thing. Currently provides 4 trading pairs. So you've got your Loopring Ethereum, Ethereum DAI, Ethereum USDT, and USDT DAI. All LRC holders can stake LRC to earn part of the protocol fees paid by exchanges built on the top of Loopring. Loopring DEX owners must take some LRC for economic security and building their reputation. So I look through Loopring a lot. I follow these guys on Twitter for quite a while now, and states that are low cost. Loopring falls most operations, including order matching and trade settlement off the Ethereum blockchain. So it's very secure. I say Loopring 3.0 is probably what's rising through the charts. But it's another real solid project, and I really, again, have a lot of hope for this project. It's another one, again, entirely up to you. It's just me personally. Now the next one I've actually spoke about a lot recently, and it was all the rumours, you know, about it going on. You know, it was basically going on Coinbase was the rumours, and as we stated at the time, it's very rare that projects actually get listed on Coinbase. Obviously, we know that Compound did, but SNX was a project at the time, looked very in depth. I've only just literally got into synthetics. It's on KU Coin, Probit, Polynex, Kava Network. So it's gone rapid up through the charts. Look, it ranked 48, $1.95. It's gone up 8% in the last 24 hours. Its all-time high was actually $2.06, and that was literally last week. But its low was actually only 3 cents, January 2019. 3 cents, now we're near approaching $2. That's a rapid growth, you know. Again, I talked about it before when I talked about the Coinbase coins. We talked about SNX. More I've looked into it, the more I appreciate the project and its longevity. It's a decentralized asset platform, basically. It's got its synthetics on-chain token. I'll show you the exchange in a minute. I'll show you their site. If we just quickly go on that now, actually, you can see there where it's got like, introducing synths. Synths are tokens that provide exposure to assets such as gold, Bitcoin, US dollars, Tesla coming soon, AAPL coming soon. You've got your crypto, your commodities, your forex, your index, your inverse. And what I really like about it is the staking. Staking synthetics, the SNX supply will only be, if I quickly just go back to the site you see here, the circulating supply, it's 86, so basically halfway, less than half, say about 40% or whatever. Total supply is 190, but what they're going to do between now and August 2023, there'll only be 260 million between now and August 23. So there is more to come out. At the moment, the total supply is 190, but it will be up to 260 million between now and August and 2023. So you get 2.5% constant yearly inflation after August 2023. But me personally, against not financial advice, this is a project that perhaps I should have got in a bit sooner, but I've just got into this quite a lot. I say I've got mine on KU Coin. I just think that if you get in, this is another project, get in early, as long as it keeps progressing and keeps building, I think this could have this price could go up massively. Again, this is my personal opinion. 80% of synthetics coins are staked. So I'll just quickly show you, I say the site is very good, and it's got a wonderful synthetics exchange, you know, different projects there and of different trading pairs. Just go there, like peer-to-contract trading, distributed collateral pool, learn more about the synthetics protocol there, the light paper of the community. Again, it's another one that looks good. But when you go on stakingrewards.com, another fantastic site. This is just basically scroll down and you can see all the different projects, and it gives you basically how much you can earn with your passive income with various projects. So you go through and you see them all there, all the different staking rewards. So if you actually use their calculator, you can see there, for instance, SNX. You can do a calculator. So I've just put in 500 SNX, staking time 365 days, SNX price currently $1.96 on here. So you go here, so returns every day would give me an equivalent of $1.46, but obviously as SNX price increases, as we hope, then obviously that's a lot. But you think of 1 year, I could earn $531 on the current price just for the staking. That would give me 271 SNX every year. So that's just by holding 500 SNX, I will get 271. As you can see on there, it's probably, I would guess, the biggest reward you can get at the moment on staking. You think states at the top right hand corner there, current holdings value. So I'll put in 500 SNX, it's worth $980. Total reward, 531. So the total reward rate is 54.25%. Now, I don't think any other project would give you that kind of reward. So that's again another reason I really like SNX. But it's a great site, stakingrewards.com. I've looked at it for quite a while now. If you want to do staking, I've mentioned before, I hold many projects on BINANCE, for example, where you get free tokens just by holding them on there. But SNX is another one. But you think of them returns, absolutely incredible. Now, obviously, I imagine that's going to come down. There's more released, I don't know, if you keep an eye on it, but that's obviously a lot. You know, let's be honest, 500 SNX is a lot to people. You know, it's basically $1,000. So if we just put in, let's put in 50 SNX, okay? Even so if I had 50 SNX, current holdings value is $98, total rewards is still $53. So you're still making $53 a year. May not see a lot of people, but when you've just staked in like $100, that's pretty. You're not going to get a bit of that. But just quickly go over DeFiPulse.com. This is a dedicated site to the DeFi projects, and it gives you a list of the top projects, and you see there Compound number 1. We spoke about recently how it's obviously had that massive pump we spoke about before, where it's went crazy, went right into the top 20. It was nearly $1 billion in market cap at that moment, 594 million. Makers a second, but Synthetics, there you go, number 3. And because of the rewards, I think that's why Synthetics, in my opinion, will do so well. Other projects mentioned before, AVE, that's had a big drop in the last 24 hours, but again, I really like that project. And you've got some other Bancor we talked about recently, that's gone up massively in the last 2 months or so, huge growth. There's Loopring there, Kava. We talked about some of these projects before, but there's so many out there, let's be honest, it's hard to keep track of all of them. But if you go on DeFiPulse.com, stakingrewards.com, you'll see how you can make your own decisions on what you want to progress with and what you're interested in. But it's just merely my personal opinion, but these projects I've mentioned really do look good. Tellor, absolutely fantastic, especially with the low supply. Kava, incredible plans and roadmap, and very diverse in all its asset, way it deals with things. Loopring, looks really good. Synthetics, just fantastic with the rewards, absolutely fantastic. So that's my DeFi favourite projects at the moment. There's obviously many others. I spoke about like REN before, Hydra. I spoke about many before, and I say I really do like REN as well. But these are the new ones that I'm just getting into, ones that I haven't held before. Carver's the most recent one I've got into, but for instance, Tellor, Loopring, and Synthetics, I'm literally just got into. So this is the projects I'm excited about moving forward. Anyone want any help? Email me, info@cryptostrang.com. Help any way I can. Social media contacts are below. Any help needed, just message me. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.